Welcome everybody! You've all been very patient for several years, and after such a long time I like to return the favor. This is my personal Def Jam DJffNY Charakter guide. I would like to give you a general resume as well as all pros and cons of the selected fighter. Additionally, I will give you a little background information about this character and maybe add a few pointers. First of all, I'm going to illustrate Bricktop's basic fighting style. Bricktop is a highly balanced fighter. He's able to inflict moderate damage through combos and grapples and offers a solid stunning and submission resistance. His fighting stance is based on kickboxing with a small wrestling influence. His hard attacks are wrestling and martial arts based and are very useful to mix up his kickboxing arsenal. His kicks and punches offer a good speed to damage ratio as well as an average range. His variety of useful hard attacks allow Bricktop to operate from up close as well as at higher distances. Bricktop's stats are rather uniform. Despite his 200% speed and 140% upper strength, Bricktop's punch and kick damage as well as his overall velocity are slightly above average. His health and toughness lead to a moderate stunning and submission resistance. Bricktop's offensive abilities combined with his moderate stamina allows him to perform both against fast and enduring enemies as well. Bricktop's fighting style is characterized by his variety of solutions for each situation if played by an experienced player. His light grapples and hard punches are outstanding at close range. His hard grapples and hard kicks offer a lot of mid to high range options. Both of these ranges are connected by a very flexible set of combos. His hard attack set is filled with shoving effects, which offer the opportunity to relocate your enemy to any point on the map or to prepare environmentals. Bricktop is able to perform the very rare body roll wall run. Since this type of wall run cannot be evaded, it is practically impossible to corner Bricktop without receiving damage or stopping your assault. Despite his wrestling capabilities, his light grapples have a strong martial art influence and therefore tend to lack a little damage. His hard grapples can be used to perform clinch wrestling combos that come with an average stunning probability. Bricktop's attacks deal a moderate amount of short-term damage, but inflict very high long-term damage. Wearing down a high amount of total health in a tolerable time frame offer a huge benefit against enduring fighters. His moderate damage output combined with his clinch wrestling combos can be used to create short-term damage maxima, which grant a bonus against fast and tactical enemies. Bricktop normally won't go for the kill, just use what the enemy gives you. Due to his long-term damage, Sooner or later your clinch wrestling combos or environmentals will become fatal. Weapons are a good way to increase your damage output. His most common ways to finish a battle sorted by probability are environmentals, clinch wrestling combos after successful hard grapples, and wall runs. Second, I like to outline the pros and cons of this fighter. Bricktop is a marvelous all-round fighter. His attacks cover much distance, and his multiple shoving attacks make it possible to pin your opponent to a chosen place. His hard attacks are rather fast, and some of them offer the opportunity to counter or avoid grapples after being performed. Against slower opponents, they can be used to chain combos. Combos, initialized through kicks, as well as most of his hard attacks, are incredibly fast, allowing Bricktop to anticipate most hard attacks. If close to a wall, many opponents will start to tumble when Bricktop performs a hard attack with shoving effect. Use light grapples in situations like this to prepare environmentals, or to even broaden your area of relocation. Bricktop is able to turn his opponent after successful hard grapples. A character that is good at everything is specialized at nothing. Being faced with that problem, Bricktop neither offers a supreme stunning nor submission resistance. He can't inflict much short-term damage and won't inflict structural damage. In addition, the damage inflicted through grapples and clinches seems rather low despite his wrestling capabilities. But the most annoying feature is his set of counters in combination with his overall velocity. Your counters will always knock down your opponent. Therefore, Bricktop is not able to inflict much damage while being defensive. Additionally, his speed is just a little too low to knock your opponent off balance by being fully offensive. As a result, Bricktop is a very odd combination of aggressive and wear-down fighter. After all this information, I want to tell you a few things about the fictive person Bricktop. Bricktop is a homage to the villain from the motion picture Snatch. Since it is not possible to alter the age of your fighter, my Bricktop is really just an emotional reflection of this magnificent piece of acting. Just watch the movie and see for yourself. Last but not least, a short evaluation. Bricktop is an all-round fighter who's capable to handle any kind of opponents. His power level is above average. He is not suitable for beginners, but should be one of the first choices if you've mastered the story mode on hard difficulty a couple of times. So, if you like to train both your offensive and defensive abilities, or are not willing to sacrifice either one of them for the sake of the other, Bricktop is your man. But be prepared to memorize a lot of hard attacks, since Bricktop will need them to achieve.